Why do my battery cables corrode? Welcome to Mercy J Auto Care, where compassion and craftsmanship come together. I'm Rick Smith, Certified Master Technician. Now, a lot of times when we see cars in the shop, we will have what I call a science project going on, where there's a bunch of corrosion. It can be kind of white or green or anything like that, and it builds up on the cables. Now, a couple of problems with that. One is that corrosion can eat away at those cables. It's like a cancer. And secondly, when we wash that corrosion off, if we don't wash it off enough, that corrosion can get below the battery where we have other wiring or other components. Sometimes there's like a cruise control module or something under there that can get damaged. Now, corrosion is kind of like cancer. We can't really get fully rid of it. We just have to keep it at bay. We have to keep it in remission, if you will. So what happens is we have a battery that has acid in it, and it is a plastic battery. But coming out of the battery, we have posts that we hook the cables to. And so where that plastic battery seals to those posts, we often have a little bit of leakage, and so those vapors come up, and that's what causes the corrosion. So the best way to clean the corrosion is tons and tons and tons of water. Just really wash the heck out of it with a garden hose. Secondly, we want to disconnect the cables individually, and we want to wire brush the terminals on both sides. Now, oftentimes you're going to go to an auto parts store and they're going to sell you those little felt pads to try to protect that. I'm going to tell you right now, they cause more grief than anything else. The battery cable, the battery terminals on the battery itself are tapered. So the farther we push down on the cable onto that post, the wider it is and the tighter we get a connection. And so the problem with those felt pads is they lift the battery cable up off the battery a little bit, and then a lot of times the cables don't want to tighten up properly. So I would recommend using a little bit of grease or a little bit of Vaseline around that seal between that post and the plastic battery, and then just continue to maintain it. So I hope this answers your questions about battery corrosion. And until next time, safe travels to you and blessings.